Alright guys, I'm going to disassemble the Gearshift drum stopper assembly. I reinstalled the gear shifter, so just so I can kind of see how this thing, how it works. I also have the little manual right here. It shows the diagram of all the parts and all that stuff. So yeah, basically there's this piece right here is on a spring loaded, and it shifts up and down, and you can see it. So right here you can see it move when I shift, and you can see it. This little lever right here, this little guy, which is connected to the same thing, same piece right here. So this is how it shifts up or downshifting, up. So, and then this assembly right here is one piece, and it's connected to your shifter rod right here. And you downshift, it goes down, upshift, it goes up, just like that. And then here's the transmission thingy right here, and but yeah. So I mean, I'm just trying to understand. I've never taken apart one of these before, so see what happens. But I know it's gonna be easy taking it apart. I just want to make sure I put it together when that time comes, and I know exactly where everything goes. So I'm gonna save every piece, document everything, and we'll see what happens. So yeah. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this piece off first. So I'm gonna try to get this gear shifter out. Okay, there she's out. And then basically what you have to do is separate this part right here, and it should just pop right out. Just push that one piece in. See, and now it's free. Just push it back. Oops, I just re-engaged it. Yep, there it goes. See how it's free? Disconnected that, and then it should just pull right out. And be careful of the spring. The spring will come undone, so make sure that doesn't pop out. But this whole assembly right here just pops right out, and it's attached. There's like a little spring right here on that side, and see this little stud rod right here. This goes right in between the springs right here, so that kind of like holds it in place while it's in there, and this slides right in there. That's nothing's bolted on, nothing. So like if you wanted to reinstall, you just push it in and lift it like that. But that piece is out. So this piece right here, this whole assembly right here is this guy right here with the spring. Here's that one rod right there. That's this guy right here. I'm gonna leave that. I'm not gonna obviously take that out. So that's pretty much it for the right side. I mean, it's really easy. Just pop out. Just make sure all the pieces are together, and I think everything will pretty much stay intact except the spring. So careful of losing that spring. But yeah. And then next, I'm gonna get this assembly taken care of next, and then that should be it. And I'll take everything else off right here. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna work on this side next, so we'll see what happens. Alright guys, I loosened up that nut right there. This nut right here I loosened up. I'm just kind of like taking the mental note where everything goes. Looks like this little pulley thing right here goes right in this little groove on this guy, so that guy goes right there. And then this guy back here goes on this outside right here. It goes right back there. So that's where that goes. And then everything's held on to this this rod right here. So I'm gonna take everything off in order. So you can see I already loosened it, and stuff's already flopping around, because everything's spring loaded, so it's gonna start going places. So it's pretty much everything's free right now because I loosened it up. So it's the nut, then it looks like a locking washer, then a washer, then it's this guy right before the spring. So I got nut, locking washer, this little lever guy right here. Then it looks like a spring, and then this guy right here that kind of goes like in the spring. Okay. Then another washer. And then this guy, this other little mechanism right here. I'm pulling it just like I'm pulling it off. So this is the back. This is the front. Same with this guy. This is the front. Then it looks like another spring. And then that's pretty much it for this section right here. It looks like in order to take this piece off right here, I gotta take this nut off. Oops, excuse me, I gotta take that nut off because this guy is fixed, and it looks like there's like a little hole right here that it's also attached into, so it holds that in place. So that's that piece right there, and then I'm gonna look at some stuff and figure out what I'm gonna take off next. Alright, use a 12mm socket to get this bolt off, so I loosened it. And then it should just pop right off with that one piece behind it. Alright, so that's that piece. So that this piece goes in here like this. Goes in like that. That's the first piece that goes on right here. And then the back part is in that little notch right there. So yeah, that one piece goes right in that notch right there, and it's bolted on right there. So this is basically the order. It goes in just like this. Oh, I'm not too worried about it if I mix it up, because like I said, I have the manual, and like everything it said, I checked everything when I took it off, and it's in the same exact order. So which is good. So so yeah, so that's pretty much that part right there. And then I can start working on this guy right here. It just looks like it's a spring, a socket right there, and this part should come up, and that part is this section right here. So I'll be taking that off next. So I'm gonna be working on that right now. Alright, I'm gonna take off this gear pin really quick, might as well. So it's 12mm. So that's free right there. And like I said, this guy goes like right, kind of like that. So I believe, if I remember correctly, something like that. Yeah, I think it just sits up right in there, kind of holds it in place a little bit. And I also put this guy back together, bolted up exactly how I took it off. So just like how it was in there, I put it back on there just like that. So keep all that together. And this pin goes with this guy right here. So there you go. And now I'm going to move on to this assembly right here. Loosen up this bolt. I believe it's 10mm. Yeah, 10mm. No, this was not too much to it. This just has a bolt, washer, and then it's the stopper Gearshift part, and then it is the collar, and then the spring. So alright, so there's the bolt. Washer, alright, there she is. So here's the spring. Springs are like attached in there, and then here's the collar right here. So that goes in there just like that, and spring just goes in like that. So the spring. Get a better look at this. Here's the back side. So the spring, basically, there's little notches that go on top on both sides right here, and that's just, like I said, it has the collar on there just like that. So it will so basically it's the nut, washer, and it just goes in just like that. And it goes in that hole right there. So that's that piece right there. Alright, that's all I'm going to do right now with the Gearshift drum stopper assembly right here. I tagged and bagged everything. Next, I'm going to move on to this final drive, the Sprocket. So I'm going to take that off next. So basically, I believe you take it off is these two bolts. I already loosened them up. I'm going to pull those out. And then it's a center bolt, and there's like these tabs you got to knock back. There's a couple tabs along this sprocket right here. So I will knock those off, get that nut, and the sprocket should just pop off. So I'm going to work on right now. Alright, I took the two bolts out of there. Two bolts go right there. See, this is free. I bent the three sides right here. And I loosened up this nut right here. So that's what that looks like. You gotta find the little groove to get it out, because see the notches in there. You gotta match it up with the notches on there. And then the sprocket should just pop right out. Just like that. So that's how you take the rear sprocket off. So that's that.